There were some positions that were, I guess you could say, saved because of early leave incentive plan, and also just looking at the whole picture. Some of those people that received layoffs will not be returning to Canadore, but with the way the collective agreement is set up, and the collective agreement is not just for the union, it's for the union and the management, that there are provisions in there. For an example, that those that are laid off can choose up to a 2-year callback. So if there's any program that's a new program or something that, because these programs haven't been canceled, they're suspended. So if, let's say, next year a program is going to be revisited, and in the fall of 2012 one of the programs that has been suspended is being run again, well, that employee, if they've chosen for that, that 2-year callback, well, they would be the first ones called back for that program. Even if they've taken the severance package, they are still qualified to apply to that program. They just won't have first kick at the can.
Is it likely to happen?
That's hard for me to speculate. Right now, to look at the programs and why the programs were suspended, I haven't got the supporting information on that. It could be something where it's just one of those programs that has basically went through its time. Some of the programs, because of the economic times, may not have as many students applying that are required. So there's more to it than just looking at a program and say, you know what, it just doesn't fit anymore. There would be a reason behind it, and that's why the programs have been suspended.
Some of them have been there for a long time, some not so much. I can't help but think that the BJN program is tried and true, 2 decades more old. Does that come as a shock? Or?
Well, I don't know the program. If you were to ask me something in Motive Power, and what in relating it to Motive Power, back when we had carburetors, okay, and then we went to fuel injection, and then we went to electronic fuel injection. So there's certain parts of a program that basically have just been phased out because of time, okay? As far as journalism goes, you would probably be able to answer that better than myself, from the old days of where you had to have a big camera and tape and everything else versus right now where you've got a small camera and it's digitally being, recorded. Mm-hmm. So that would be probably better answered by the dean in charge of that department.
And looking to the future, I mean, this is faculty, this is courses. Are you anticipating more layoffs out of this, or is this just sort of the final end of things?
No, again, to speculate what's going to happen in September, or what's going to happen the school year 2011-2012, that's very difficult. Again, I don't have a lot of supporting information for that. We do, or the college has a plan. We have been kept informed by management through town hall meetings since September. I guess the biggest news is when the layoffs were going to be announced, but as early as September 2010, we were told at town hall meetings that, the college has to, basically evolve. And unfortunately, with evolution, whether we like it or, I would love to come up with some scenario to save all the jobs that were there. And it's very frustrating. But the information was told to us, and it was just part of the plan that we've been told. Is this the end of it? As far as layoffs go, I can't answer that. Do I know that there's still more to do, more work to do? Yes, I do know that the college, we are still moving forward with different stages of the plan.
How do you support your employees that found out this morning? Because I'm sure there were many distraught folk. Well,
we're there. They know that there's other provisions in the collective agreement, which are, because it's like a legal document, it's quite lots of information in it. But again, like the provision with, just maybe looking at if somebody feels that, there was a mistake made or whatever, we can look at their, evaluate their credentials, their seniority, stuff like that. There's also provisions that they can take some training through the college, okay, because that's part of the collective agreement. The fact that, the layoff notice is 90 days, okay, so, it's not like today and then you're out and you get a 2-week notice or whatever. We still have time to take a look at different scenarios. Will we be able to save somebody's position? I can't answer that. I mean, it's too early into the process. As a union, are we just saying, okay, that's it, let's get on to the next process? Absolutely not. We have 13 members that are professional, that are still going to do the job that's expected of them. They're still going to give 110% to the students. And we have some time to take a look at the big picture and see what we can do.